Hello, my name is Noemi Caballero Rodriguez, and I'm going to cover the business proposal. So, to begin with, the problem is that the heavy workload of ticket volume is handled by different teams, and undefined and also out-of-date documentation results in time-consuming completion of those tickets. To solve this issue, CompTIA discovered that other organizations implemented different strategies and solutions, including providing self-service options for simple tasks, which was implemented by 88% of users, while 99% was embracing a knowledge base, 88% implemented a chatbot, 87% tried to make the ticketing system mobile friendly, and 86% enabled singular view for the user history. I also conducted individual research in which 8 cybersecurity professionals from different positions and cybersecurity jobs, but particularly people involved in a security operations center, were interviewed for them to rank and determine which was the leading cause of these time-consuming completion of those tickets. And 6 selected poor communication as a leading factor, though 2 voted for documentation, the lack of documentation and outdated documentation being also one of the leading causes. So the proposed solution is creation and updating of standard operating procedures. This will increase the efficiency of the Security Operations Center itself. A standard operating procedure lowers ticket resolution by 6%. And in fact, 10 minutes is what it takes to resolve one ticket. That would decrease the resolution time of one ticket to 9.4 minutes. Now, while this might not seem that much, 648 tickets are received per day on average. That results in 388.8 minutes saved in time over the course of one day by standard operation procedures that lower the time by 6%. Implementing the solution would require documentation software such as Confluence, which would cost $147.60 for the course of 6 months that this project would be taken care of. However, this money can be way more after 6 months, as this period would be extended for keeping that documentation software running with the created and updated SOPs. This is just considering how much money it would cost for those first 6 months that the project would be rolling. Additionally, for implementing this solution, it would also be needed that each cybersecurity analyst creates, revises, and updates the SOPs, for which training would be needed on how to write them and update them. 1 hour per shift would be dedicated, with 30 minutes dedicated to revise and test each SOP. Now, 1 hour of cybersecurity analyst wage is $58 on average. This represents the cost of implementation per hour for this project. Communication regarding updates or anything regarding this solution would be held on email and Teams or Microsoft Teams. This presents no cost to the organization because this is already included in the business that they have. Now, implementing this solution will be perceived as a change and something new. Thus, it needs something or a model that will ensure the effectiveness of the solution and the implementation of it. So the ACTAR model will be used for this, in which the awareness part will represent the understanding of why the solution is necessary for a change in the Security Operations Center. The desire will ensure the individuals involved feel confident with the presented change, and their questions will be addressed and their concerns as well. The knowledge part covers providing them information, the training, the skills, the tools needed, the documentation software, The ability covers the practical terms of the change of the solution, and then the reinforcement is about ensuring that they're supported throughout the entire process and adjustments are made as they're needed. And the good thing about this is that it will be applicable for all the stakeholders of the change, including the cybersecurity analyst, the SOC manager, the SOC director, the clients, the engagement managers, and the security engineers as well. However, the effectiveness of the implementation of the solution can be seen in dollars that resulted from the saved time from implementing the solution. This can be done by calculating the total costs, which include the documentation software, the labor costs, which include the training, testing, and running of SOPs, which resulted in $27,307.20 for the 6 months that this project and this solution is estimated to take. And then the benefits were calculated based on the 388 minutes of saved time over the 6 months that resulted in $206,209, meaning that the net gains were $178,901 with a return investment of 684.40%. And this would represent the monetary effectiveness in saved time for implementing the solution that has been presented of creating and updating standard operating procedures in a cybersecurity operations center. Thank you. Listed are the resources used for researching about the problem, researching about the solutions, and researching about calculating the times, the wages, and all about the project itself. Thank you.